Padres down the Mariners 4-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games and, of course, the draft. We'll see.
Thursday night baseball now on the show as we come to you from Target Field here in the Twin Cities. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
7-10.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And, EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
But I think it's just going to be...
Drive that pitch, huh?
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Nolasco comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Sano will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the 1-0 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Danny Santana will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0-for-4 in the loss.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Hit out towards second. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. Number 64 stands in.
Now batting, number 64.
Throw over to first.
No,
a dive, but he's back. Start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like
Off an at-bat. Come on, big guy.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
The 2-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is... Eddie Rosario will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look...
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Number 64 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Nolasco gets his sign. First pitch on the way. Good zip to the fastball there by Nolasco, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
All right, come on now. One time. Let her fly.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and reined in, one away.
The batter,
Brian Dozier steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
You out there?
The 0-1 delivery. Hit to short. Miller's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300.
Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Number 64 steps in now.
the batter, number 64.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Oswaldo Arcia will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy. He's not
And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.
Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Number 64 will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Santana racing back, still ranging back. Gone! And how about that? Number 64 has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Eddie Rosario will stand in. He comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Number 64 will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Let it fly. Let's go.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. 1 run scores. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. John Ryan Murphy gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Number 64 steps into the box.
Number 64.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Let her rip. Here we
Pitch
go.
swung on and hit in the air. Santana moves over, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Number 64 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Santana going back on it, and this one is gone, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Number 64 will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Number 64 will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Out in front of it, strike one.
Come on, kids, see it drop.
The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No one out with a runner at second.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy.
Hard hit ball to second. There is Dozier. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Time of the ball.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious. Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Hughes looks in, 1-0 on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Get your pitch, huh?
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. 1 away. Corey Dickerson will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Booth has it. The second for one. On to first as they get the double. Number 64 stands in.
Number 64.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hughes comes set. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory.
Hey, ready for that?
So a runner at first with one man gone. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Hey, one away. One away.
Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this number 64 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Kevin Kiermaier digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are. Corey Dickerson will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's 3 for a base hit. And he is in there. Steve Pearce will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Let's go, big dog.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Number 64 will be the batter. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty nice one with the bat. Multi-hit games are always nice to come by.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hughes is ready. Here he comes 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Mauer will look up and put.
Got 2 down.
Byron Buxton will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes for second. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from.
Thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this afternoon baseball now on The Show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Number first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Chopped weakly to the left. Kloop's got to get rid of it, and a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first. So striding in, number 64, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he takes ball 1. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Here we go.
Hit hard up the middle.
Hey, nice drive.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate. Evan Longoria steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Buxton is under it, and he makes the catch. Eduardo Nunez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Runners going. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Danny Santana will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Hit out towards second. Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Number 64 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. On his way to pitch number 75.
Number 60.
Right back to it now is Burley as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Burley into the windup, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number. Kurt Suzuki will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
On to first, and they get the double play. Number 64 steps into the box.
Leading off for the Rays, second baseman, number 64.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Santana is camped under this one. 1 gone.
The third baseman,
Number 64 steps in now.
now batting, number 64.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on, kid. See and drop.
Grounded weakly toward third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1 left for 10. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he was really...
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you can say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
And here's the...
He's on a nice little hot streak, batting over 400 in his last 10 games.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up, and he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second in the inning. Number 64 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 64.
Right side, hit hard. A dive by Goldschmidt. He goes to first. Not in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Corey Dickerson will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Pop back. Keep it up. Come on, big guy. Stay hard up there.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting. Steve Pearce stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Pollock moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Come on now, here we go.
Gene Segura will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next. Odorizzi's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And he's set down 1 away. Number 64 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Number 64.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Peralta. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Gene Segura will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Odorizzi comes set. Coming at him with the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Number 64 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
All right, come on now. 1 time. Let it fly, buddy.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Turn. Look.
And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the base. Logan Forsythe will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the...
Corey Dickerson will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Gene Segura stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Number 64 will dig in now. 2 hits in 4 at-bats thus far tonight.
Number 64.
Nobody better.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Here we go.
That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings, trying.
In foul ground, he's got it, and there are 2 down now. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
3 runs on 9 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 4-1. Good night from Phoenix.
A reminder that post-game Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station.
And now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances as they've made the move to a pinch.
Hey, come on, big guy. Need you here.
Evan Longoria comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball. 2-2, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Jay Bruce will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game. Number 64 will bat here. No official at-bat, but he's scored a run thus far.
Yeah, but he has found a way to contribute, and that's what really matters.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss with a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Evan Longoria digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last. Runner goes for second. Hit hard back up the middle. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Brandon Geyer digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Number 64 stands in.
Number 64.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time. All right, boy. All right. Here we go.
And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Evan Longoria will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Peralta is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Brandon Geyer is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too. In a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here we go, no one better.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Hey, the plays are 2. Let's roll that.
So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
From Phoenix, Arizona, players of the closed roof and air conditioning. Number 64 gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Hey, stay hot now.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Slider, and look out. That's up in the danger zone.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just settling in here in Phoenix for this one. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
A little bouncer. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled down the line. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him.
He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Number 64 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
64.
First offering on its way. Nope. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Ground ball left side. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Number 64 will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. Steve Pearce digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run.
Hey, we got no out.
Paul Covington will step forward now to lead things off. And after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, and those 5 bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting.
Jake Lamb digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. Number 64 steps in now.
Now batting, number 64.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Ahmed onto the grass. 2 down. A.J. Pollock will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Forsythe.
He's out.
On to first. It's a double play as their woes. Number 64 steps into the box.
Number 64.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Breaking ball is cut on and missed for the first strike. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
The other way. Let's go, big dog.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Let's go now. One time.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
The final score.
Friday Night Baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Carlos Correa will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. De La Rosa sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, softly. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time. Number 64 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, number 64.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Well, you talk about being...
Brandon Geyer will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Grounded to the right.
All right, right here.
A spin and a throw. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball.
And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Colby Rasmus will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 64 onto the grass. 1 out. And with that, Evan Gattis will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit out towards second, right to him. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Luis Valbuena will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
On to first, and can you believe it? Number 64 stands in.
And leading off for the Rays.
Keuchel sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch.
64.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Tapped out in front of home. Gonna be a tough play. A quick out number 1. Evan Gattis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. De La Rosa pauses. 1-2 on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Number 64 is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Number 64 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one.
Now batting.
Keuchel's ready.
64.
First pitch on its way. Chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, your pitch, huh?
On the ground to the left side. Valbuena fields it cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Number 64 steps into the box.
Come on, big
Number
guy,
64.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
Let her rip.
A little bouncer. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Good work there out of the Houston. Leading off the inning, Jason Castro, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Number 64 has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Marwin Gonzalez stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 8-4. Good night from Tampa.
That all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.
And in this critical spot, we're going to see a pinch runner here as he'll take over at first, representing the possible winning run. Runners off for second. Right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. Brad Miller will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, keep it going. Easy right here now. He's going.
On the move is Jennings. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Jesus Reyes will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
He got him. So coming to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier digs in, needing a 2-out hit to walk this one off.
Yeah, and these are the moments that you just have to love about baseball. This is a big-time duel coming at you.
Logan Forsythe will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Number 64 set to hit now for the first time.
Number 64.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, stay hot now.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Come on, big guy, stay hot.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he throws it away.
What is going on?
Find the ball.
Well, for this play to be...
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Desmond Jennings. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple.
And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
First for the victorious Astros.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this three-game. Carlos Gomez will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Number 64 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the Rays, second baseman.
Hard liner toward short, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. George Springer will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Number 64 steps in now.
Now batting, number 64.
Let's go, kid. 1 time right here.
The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
That includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Springer giving chase, and that ends the inning. Back for the top of the third here at the Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach. 1 out now in the Houston third, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez.
All right, knock it down, infield.
Smoke toward third. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play. Number 64 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, drive that pitch,
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second. Evan Gattis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Number 64 stands in.
Yeah, see
Now
you, Travis.
batting,
Let's go, big dog.
number 64.
Out in front of it, strike one.
Come on now, one time, right here.
0-1, here's the pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gomez looking up. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center as they open it up to 8-3.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
Number 64 will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
I got one ball, one
Pretty
strike.
healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 8 runs on 13 hits. And no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Corey Dickerson stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
The final line
No question he was a tough out.
Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. In here, 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up, one there. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Number 64 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, second baseman, number 64.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here.
Into the box now, Adam Lind. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Number 64 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
64.
Axton has his sign. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Settling in now, Brandon Geyer. He flew out in his last at-bat. A pause and the 0-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Robinson Cano will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pretty painless. Number 64 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right.
Number 64 stands in.
Leading off for the Rays.
Come on now.
Second baseman.
Drive
Number
that pitch,
64.
Hey, you guys, no one better.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Marte will wait on it. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Hey, we got
Kyle Seager will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Number 64 steps into the box.
Number 64.
Going better up there. Here you go.
Collins ready. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
I tell you, when you're on a hot...
Brandon Geyer will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Corey Dickerson will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And if we had to single out one star from the Mariners roster tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Adam Lind. Don't put that card in your bicycles, folks. He's our top player of the game. Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Tonight, the second of 3. Number 64 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman. Number 64.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they got both the series and the road trip off to a good start with the win yesterday, so they'll be aiming to keep it going here.
Here we go now.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away.
Come on, big dog.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Hey, stick your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, this is all about understanding the importance of being that leadoff hitter. That's 8 pitches in this.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. And with that, a look at the Rays.
He's a guy you cannot fall asleep on when he gets on base because he loves to run. In fact, he's in the top 5 in steals in the AL. So we'll see if he can add to his total in this one.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on it.
Number 64 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Boy, you talk about
Striding into the box, Brandon Geyer. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Hey, get on for us here.
The 0-1.
Hey, one time, right now.
Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. Now, is this one of those situations where you'd maybe think about taking third here as well?
Well, you probably don't do it with nobody out, and you definitely don't do it with 2 out. So if there was a time to go, this is probably it.
Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. So striding in, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ground ball right side.
Beat it out. Come on.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Number 64 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far.
Number 64.
Hey, here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Lind is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out. Number 64 steps in now.
Now batting, number 64.
Attaboy.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. Brandon Geyer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
One time right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Smith has a read on it, and that retires the side. Number 64 will dig in now. 2 hits and 4 at-bats thus far tonight.
Right here.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Right here. Find the ball.
Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. Brandon Geyer will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And I'm sure he'd like a... He should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
Grounded to third. Throw to the plate. Iannetta puts down the tag. He is out at home plate. Corey Dickerson steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
And Lind will make the catch, and the side is... Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity. And the Rays offense tonight was led by the exploits of this man, Desmond Jennings. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
The final line.
MLB The Show has based field here in St. Petersburg. Today, the third and final game. Number 64 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, number 64.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Cano ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. Number 64 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also... Number 64 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 64.
Hernandez comes set. First pitch on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Cano for 1. On to Lind, and it's a double play. Chris Iannetta steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Number 64 stands in.
Now batting, number 64.
Come on now, 1 pitch right here.
Cishek's ready. Here's the pitch. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. Aoki moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Ketel Marte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? On to first as they get the double play. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.